In our last installment, we ended up in a beautiful anchorage called Cid Harbour. After 4 nights of pure magic, it was time to move on to our next destination, Mays Bay. As we approached, we saw a power cat stopped in the middle of nowhere, and on closer inspection found that he had come across a whale. His kids were in the water snorkeling around it. I know whales are generally harmless, but I'm not sure I'd be swimming around with such a large wild animal. Unfortunately, the camera didn't get a good look at what we could see, but after drifting around for a while, we continued on.
Why would it come to us?
The first fish to bite was a remora, and after some hassle landing it and identifying it, it was chucked back. Not sure if it wet itself on the way up, but it stunk to high heaven. Remoras are known for sticking themselves to big fish via a big sucker pad on their heads. They scavenge food from the fish they stick to, including, but hopefully not exclusively, excrement from the parent fish. They are said to be good eating, but I'm not so sure. Shortly after tossing it back, an eagle eagerly circled the boat and then took off. The next day we left for Nara Inlet. It was a short run and the weather looked okay, so we towed the dinghy. At that stage we hadn't had much experience towing it, but as this clip shows, the porter boat is an absolute mongrel under tow. As we entered the inlet, the ocean became a bit more aggressive until it was surfing almost out of control. Fortunately, we didn't have to put up with that for too much longer.
Oh, that's what the banging noise was.
There are goats on the island. I don't think they're supposed to be there. They look like they're having fun.
Once we had settled into our new anchorage, this great big shadow appeared underneath Philindra. We were eager to find out exactly what was seeking refuge under our boat. It looked like a massive groper or something, which left us a bit more relaxed about the whole situation. We had smoked fish one afternoon and I hung the grill over the edge to try and dissolve the fish that had stuck to it. Turns out the groper was quite curious, circled it and had a few bites.
Oh, this is a bit interesting. That fender out there is attached to our anchor, and this is the back of the boat. It's supposed to be around the front, so it's also meant to be 40 meters away. Joys of swinging around at night.
Absolutely glorious in here. According to the weather forecast, out there it's blowing 20 knots and 2 meter seas. And while there's a little bit of a wave, it's not too much, not too bad at all. We've just taken the dinghy up. Our Philindra is all the way down the bottom there, but we've taken our dinghy up to anchorage number 3 around the corner here and discovered our most beautiful oyster beach. Yeah, it's just glorious.
Unfortunately, those oysters got our oysters.
Yeah. So they're big ones too though, like I thought around here it would be cleared out, but yeah, it would have been very pleasant.
What a beautiful waterfall. I don't think we'll swim in there though.
I'd heard about a waterfall at Nara, but it's not marked on any of our maps. It didn't take long to find though, hidden if you don't know about it. We climbed to the top and it was beautiful. It seemed to go on forever. Just a bit further, we told ourselves, hoping we might bump into the goats we'd seen previously, but no luck.
This is not quite as silly as it looks. We knew this was going to happen, but yeah, we just might have got a little bit sidetracked and left it a bit long.
Anyway. Next time, Alison dives into the waters at Stonehaven Bay and Maureen's Cove, and we sail across to Funnel Bay and prepare the boat to go into the Coral Sea Marina.